Dear students, this is the revision test 5 based on the language components which you have in your textbook. This will help you to get a good practice for attempting the questions in your final examination. Let us get started. Now, under language components, you have 5 topics: punctuation, framing questions, use of negatives, linkers, and reading comprehension. Under punctuation, remember the commonly used punctuation marks which I have already mentioned in the previous sessions. Based on that, answer these questions. Punctuation, rewrite the following with appropriate punctuation. River Yamuna flows through Agra. He said there is some cheese in the fridge. Elaine is going to learn German. They were going to France the next Friday. Mrs. Patil is giving us a history test on Wednesday. The next sentence. The Eiffel Tower is the most famous monument in France. He asked the boys, where have you been all this while? In the last sentence, India is the 7th largest country in the world. Now after punctuation, it's framing questions. Remember, two kinds of questions, WH questions and yes/no questions. When you get the underlined words, you're supposed to frame WH questions, otherwise yes/no questions. Now look at the questions here. First one, Madrid is the capital of Spain. Madrid is underlined. Frame a question so as to get the underlined word as answer. Next one, Mary moved into a new house. New house is underlined. So frame a question to get the underlined word as the answer. Third one, yes, my car broke down yesterday. So frame yes/no question. Fourth one, no, I don't think I have left the document in the locker. Now here also you need to frame yes/no question. Now next one is use of negatives. Here you need to recall the negative words, the words which indicate negativity rather, not, no, and never. To make a negative sentence, you are supposed to use one of these words. To remove the negativity and make a positive, that is affirmative or assertive sentence, you need to remove these words from the sentence. First one, trust in his wisdom, convert into negative sentence. Mother is going to cook spinach tonight, convert into negative. Anil does not speak about his loss, convert into an affirmative sentence. Jack never agrees to help his friends, convert into an affirmative sentence. Now comes linkers. Linkers, as you all know, it's another name given to conjunctions. And the choice of conjunctions or the linkers, it's given in brackets below. You have to choose the correct linker and fill the blanks. First one, dash being hated, he helped those in need. Next one, dash triumph, dash disaster are imposters. Next one should dash be hurt by enemies or friends. The last one, she went to the shops, dash couldn't find anything that could suit her needs. And the linkers in brackets are either or, neither nor, but, despite. Now the next one is reading comprehension. Passage is given to you. Read it, understand it, and answer the questions which follow the passage. My next pet was a pigeon. The most revolting bird to look at, with his feathers pushing through the wrinkled scarlet skin mixed with the horrible yellow down that covers baby pigeons and makes them look as though they have been peroxidizing their hair. Because of his repulsive and obese appearance, we called him Quasimodo. Since he had an unorthodox upbringing without parents to teach him, Quasimodo became convinced that he was not a bird at all and refused to fly. He walked everywhere. He was always eager to join us in anything we did. We would even try to come for walks with us, so you had to either carry him on your shoulder, which was risking an accident to your clothes, or else you let him walk behind. If you let him walk, then you had to slow down your own pace to suit his, for he should for should you get too far ahead, you would hear the most frantic and imploring coos and turn around to find Quasimodo running desperately after you. Now the questions that follow this passage. Why does the narrator describe the pigeon as the revolting bird? How did Quasimodo get his name? Why did Quasimodo refuse to fly? When would Quasimodo make frantic and imploring coos? What does the phrase risking an accident to your clothes mean? So these are the questions. Your answers should be precise as they are 1-mark questions. So this will give you good amount of practice to answer the questions in your final examination, and also confidence to attempt the answers. All the best. Thank you.